Now moving into the little bit complicated part of the React router, let's define few more paths and create files according to them, or creating the routes according to them. So the next component we'll be working on would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 4.1, 4.2. So you got the idea that 1, 2, 3, 4 would be the main kind of a navigation bar, and the things like 4.1 and 4.2 should be inside the 4, and we should be somehow being able to access them. Okay, pretty good, pretty easy to understand. Now let's go ahead and try to go with that. Now the very first component that we'll be working would be 1. So it won't be having much, it would be just saying 1. So let's go ahead and create a new file into the source, click on new file, and we would be simply calling it as 1.js. okay, and we won't be having much things in here, just import React there, and let's import the component there as well, and obviously that will be coming up from the React. No big deal so far. And we'll write rcom to get component, and this will be called as simply 1, and we need to export default as well. So export default 1. okay, that is good so far. So we have got this path as well, and the next thing that we'll be doing is going back into our index.js, which is here, and we need to define another path as well. Okay, so how we're going to do that? We are going to say that, now notice we are inside this router, still inside. Okay, notice the indentation, it's really important in here. And all I can do is click my cursor in here and press Command Shift D to duplicate that. And the path we are looking up for in this case is /1. So anybody when goes to /1 can access a component, and that component will not be app, that component would be 1. And there we go, our route is there now. So as soon as I save this, this says, hey, there is a problem. Error, 1 is not defined. Obviously it is not defined, we need to import the 1. Okay, I hope you are getting with me. And let's go in here, or in here, you can go anywhere. And we're gonna say import what you want to import, in this case 1, and from where you want to import it, it's gonna be simply /1. okay, now it's good, and it should be good to go. And now if anybody goes into /1, he will be able to go there, and right now it's working just fine. We just forgot to write anything inside the 1 in the div. So I'll write a h1 heading there, and I'll be simply saying things like what should I say, I am 1 component. Okay, and let's save that into h1, save that, and notice it says I am 1 component. So anybody accessing /1 is now getting into the 1, and obviously if somebody accesses the 2, he will not be served anything because it's not defined, it's not a defined route there. Okay, that is good. But now we need to define a few things as well. Now it's really a good time to understand. Let's go into the app.js and understand one more thing. So far in the index.js we are using route, browse history. We have deleted the link. Now it's a good time to learn about the link. So what link actually does, it gives you the ability to use anchor tags. Now it sounds like a dumb, but yes, it allows you the ability to use the anchor tags, but in a different syntax, of course, with the React flavor, I would say. So go ahead, and we want to import link, and there we go. And that will be coming up from React router. Now I'm not just remembering the things, it's just a easy syntax that you can have, or in fact you can go into the index.js, copy this guy and say just link in here. Okay, no big deal so far. Okay, now where we are saying welcome to React router class, we are just going to hit enter there, and now let's define an unordered list there, and that should close the unordered list. Good so far. Hit enter there, and now inside this we are going to create a li tag. You all know that, /li, there we go. And now here we are going to say this is a route to 1. Now how you can do that? Now you don't need to put an anchor tag in here because we are into the React in here. So what we'll be doing, just like you create an anchor tag, we are going to create a link tag. And how we do that? It's really simple. You just write a link there and close the link as well. Don't forget to close. React is very strict. I would say not the React, basically it's JSX, which is very much strong in here. And just like a tag, you have got a link tag, and just like href tag there, you have got a 2. And I would say it is much simpler to remember. So there we go. And where this route is going to take you, it's going to take you to 1. And notice, as soon as somebody clicks onto the 1, definitely it's going to say that I'm onto 1 component. So let's go in here and notice right now it's there, which is not a good thing. So what we'll be doing is we'll cut this UL, Command X, and just after this division I would like to place it in here so it's much more visible. Okay, there we go, 1 there. And as I click on the 1, I am served, I am a 1 component. So good thing there. Now let's quickly go into the app.css in this video and do a little bit of the CSS things in here. Not much, just a few things. So text align center is good, and I would change the font size to, let's just say 25 pixels. Save that, and that is good. Now let's do some things for all the LIs because we don't have much. So it's going to be list style to none. Oops, none. Save that. Okay, that's gone. And display would be inline. We are not doing much in here. Save that. And also I would be saying that margin. Now I'm doing this because I know there will be more components that will be coming up, will be 20 pixels. Okay, that is good. Now next 2 component would be much easier to create. How we're going to do that? Let's quickly do that in this movie only. Click on that source, click on the new file, and that will be called as 2.js. And let's copy everything from 1.js, copy that, paste that into 2.js. And now use the multi-cursor there, and it's gonna be 2. Save that. That is really quick. Now let's go into the index.js. We need 1 more path to be there, and hold Command Shift and D to duplicate that. That will be served on 2. What component it's gonna serve? It's gonna be 2. And 1 more thing, go into the app. And obviously you have to duplicate that as well. And let's use the multi-cursor to quickly do that. That's gonna be 2. Save that. Notice how we are debugging our own errors. That's really fantastic in here. And we need 1 more link. So Command Shift D, duplicate. Notice how the editor is helping you quite a lot. Use multi-cursor again in here. And you're gonna say 2. Save that. And notice you have got 1 more link very quickly. 1 there, 2 there. Let's click on the 2. I'm 2 component back there. Click on there. I'm 1 component. Obviously, we could have placed a home link there, could have used a link there, and could have redirected back onto the home page, but that's not our point in here. So a simple assignment for you as well, before I move on to the next video. Create a 3 router app there as well, or simply saying a 3.js as well, because we want to go with the 3 as well. And I'll create the 4th one and the 3rd one as well in the next video. But it's your good assignment that create 3 and 4 before me, and I'll catch you up in the next video.